One of our first iterations of AI that we're introducing is anti-human bias. And here's how it works. Like if you're a loan officer, if you're an originator, which is how I started my career in the industry, what typically happens is you tend to learn a handful of products and you get really, really well versed on those handful of products. Now, for the really fantastic originators, they know a lot of products. But for the average originator, you know maybe 6 to 8 products really well. And so when you sit down with a prospective home buyer, the first thing that happens is as you're having the conversation, you are mentally starting to qualify them. Even though you haven't taken any of the qualifying information, you're just having a conversation, you get to know them. But there's this thing in the back of your mind, just the human in you starts to get ahead of yourself and start thinking about, well, what loan program could I put them in? And then what happens is once you start the process, as soon as you get to yes, I can qualify you, then a lot of originators just stop. Now, the goal here is to help the consumer get into a home. So, it's not like the originator's doing anything wrong. They're getting to a yes and then they're stopping. What Originator Assistant does is it ensures that there isn't any human bias in this process, that you're not sitting across the table automatically thinking someone's an FHA buyer because of what they've initially told you about their income. And so Originator Assistant goes out and looks at every loan program that originator has available to them based upon the decisions that the lender that they work for has made in terms of the types of loan portfolio that's available. And not only does it come back with all of the loan programs that they would qualify for, but it also looks at any program that they just missed on. So for example, if that home buyer just missed qualifying for a lower rate by 10 points from a credit score perspective, or from a debt to income ratio perspective, if they closed one credit card and consolidated things, they'd now qualify. Originator Assistant also presents those items to the originator. So now it's not just about I stop when I get to yes. I'm really trying to help you get into the very best loan program for you, not only to get into the home, but to make sure that you've got the lowest possible payments or the best terms.